Welcome to my channel. Hey guys, so my name is Ariel. I am the sole maker of Ariel Cameron Leather, where I make handcrafted leather goods using 2 needles and a thread. I hand stitch everything. I design it all. Everything is done completely by these 2 hands. And I'm so excited for you guys to be a part of this journey. When I tell you that I've been recording videos since April of 2024, have they been on YouTube yet? It's a no. It's a no for me, dog. It's a no. Haven't posted a thing until now. When I tell you I'm so excited, I'm so excited. I'm excited because I want to build a community with you guys. So I'm a new leather crafter, a new leather maker, a new entrepreneur, all the things. What you guys are about to see is pretty much my first year of, well, not all in this video. This is one of my markets so the market that you're about to watch, let me get it together. The market you're about to watch is from April 2024. Currently, today is December 29th, 2024. So, some time has elapsed, absolutely. So I hope that you don't hold that against me. I hope you don't mind that it's an older video. Think about it like this. Okay? It's December, right? There's no more markets right now, right? Until like spring, right? There's a few like cute little indoor markets, but you know what I mean? For the most part, market season is done for some months. But no, not on this channel. Not on this channel. You get to watch my past year of like me doing like 30 markets. I'm not joking. I did like 30 markets. Because I really want to throw myself into this season, because this year is my very first full market season year. So not as a business owner, but I'm saying my full market season year. So I started doing markets in October. My very first market was October, get it together, October 2023. So this was my very first year of doing markets. So I just wanted to like throw myself in all the way, head first, toes in, Lego, and that's what we did. So I recorded it. So that's the good thing. And this is literally going to be like a video diary. I'm literally on my tippy toes, by the way, because I positioned the camera too high. So anyways, we're just going to go with it. By the way, I have some Little Caesars pizza. It's quite good. It's really not pizza. We call it pizza, but it's cheesy bread, but pretty good. Anywho, I'm hungry, sorry. But I'm excited for you guys to be a part of this journey with me. My goal for this channel is to build a community. Super positive, no stress, like no issues, no reality TV. Like just a positive space where other makers or people who just like to watch market day videos or vlogs of, crafting, making, all the things, whatever it might be. I just want to build a really positive community of people here at my channel, and just all good vibes, all good vibes, all blessings. I gotta say, first and foremost, I give all glory to God for me even being a leather crafter. Just to tell you a little background of how I even got into leather crafting. I was about 6 months pregnant with my baby girl a couple years ago, and I was originally fully pursuing a career in acting, and I just felt like God was shifting me from that. And so I asked him, I was like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? And then he said leather crafting, and I was like, bet, got you. Didn't know a thing. When I tell you, no one in my family does leather crafting that I know of. Literally, like when I told people I was doing leather crafting, they were like, girl, you? Why? Where'd that come from? And I'm like, God. So yeah, literally knew nothing. I didn't even know leather crafting was a thing. I know that sounds silly, but I didn't know leather crafting was a thing until I got on good old YouTube and I learned the foundations. And now here we are, and I make my own product. Like I completely design my own, every product that I make is designed by me, made by me, hand stitched by me. So it's been a beautiful journey, and it's been, gosh, I've only been leather crafting for a year and a half now. So super excited. If you hear children in the background, those are my babies. Because I'm also a mama as well. Very thankful to be a mama of 3. So yeah, y'all, you are about to see this journey. So I hope that you are excited to be a part of this journey with me. Hope that you subscribe. But yeah, let's get into this market. This is Market Bleu in Cincinnati in Ohio, in April of earlier this year. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited for this video. It is very long, but I hope I make it fun throughout. Because I'm going to be talking to like customers and stuff like that, so you'll see that. But yeah, and I'll see you in the comments. Please comment. Comments are so fun because we can like talk and like kiki. And let me know if you're a maker as well. Do you do leather crafting? Are you just a lover of vlogs? Do you like to just watch market day stuff? Let me know. But yeah, without further ado, and by the way, Brittany, shout out to you, girl, for encouraging me to do this YouTube. I appreciate you. Okay. See you guys in the comments, but now let's go into the past. YouTube hand. Let's go. Bye, y'all.
Hey, it's peanut butter market time. Hey. I don't know if that's going to stick. I think it will, though. Hey, you guys, it's peanut butter market time, and I'm so excited because this is what Market Bleu. So this is officially my 3rd market of this season. My first 2 I had one at the end of March, and then I had one last weekend, which was a 3-day, and then this one's a 1-day event. So I'm really excited about it. So let me tell you how I found out about it. Brittany, hey girl, hey Brittany. So let me tell you about Brittany. Brittany is a fellow YouTuber. She's a small business owner, and because we're about to give our girl a shout out. She's a small business owner too, and she does like these really cool embroidered shirts that she designs, and then she has tumblers, and then she makes bookmarks, like charmed bookmarks and Stanley charms. She's a vibe. Go check her out. But she's on YouTube, and it's Brittany Ann. Okay, so check her out. So you guys, so she told me about it. So me and her were talking in the DMs, on Instagram. And if you guys don't know, I do have an Instagram. It's Ariel Cameron Leather, just like my YouTube name. And I'm keeping my eye, I'm not looking here because, I do want to live, and I want the people around me to live. Amen. So I need to keep my eyes on the road. So please don't mind the eye line. Okay. So guys, so I was talking to her in the DMs, and she was like, hey, I think that you should look into Market Bleu. Have you heard of them? And I was like, no, what's that? And then she told me that it was one of, they were voted, let me slow down. They were voted one of the top places to do, fun things to do in Cincinnati. And I was like, oh, so I was really excited about that. So I looked into it, and she was like, I really think that you'd be a good fit because it's like high end and handmade, and she was like, I really think you'd be a good fit. And I was like, thank you, girl. So I looked into it, and she was right. It looked like such a really, really cool market, very nice, really nice handmade items that you're like, what, somebody made that? That's amazing. Very, very talented artists. So they had actual people who did art. They had people who worked with textiles. It was really, really cool and very diverse. And I was like, let me try it. And then another point that I was like, wait a minute, it's in an art museum. Am I dressed too casual? Okay, because I was an art museum. It's so fancy. Yes. Yes. So, but here's the kicker, y'all. It's all blue. They have blue lights because it's a night market, and it has this really cool vibe. So just imagine you're in this market, and then you have blue lights everywhere. Yes. The answer is yes. So I was like, oh my gosh, okay, let me apply to it. So it's a 1-day market. It was $165, and I believe I had to pay for a jury fee because it is a juried event. So they have a small team that goes over every application. So I was like, oh my gosh, I did think I had never paid $165 before for a 1-day market, so I was a little nervous. But I was like, you know what, this market looks like such a fun vibe. You won't know until you try things, and sometimes you have to just go for it. And I was like, that looks like such a fun vibe. I'm always like, God, were you talking through Brittany or somebody? If somebody tells me about something, I'm always like, God, did you talk through that person to let me know? Are you telling me to do this too? So I went for it, and it just looked like such a cool event. And they let me know really, like, probably within, I want to say within a few days, they let me know, or within a week at least, which was so nice, because y'all know sometimes markets be, whoo, they be like, ooh, like, you gotta wait 6-11 months. No. But no, sometimes you do have to wait a long time to find out if you got into the markets. So you're just sitting there biting your fingers, like so nervous to, like, did you get in? Did you not get in? Like, waiting list, like, which one is it? So it was so nice to, like, find out pretty quickly, like, the answer. And they said yes. So I was like, yay. So I applied several months ago, and today is finally the day. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So there's 20 of us in there. So it's a really small, very cute, like, there's gonna be people demonstrating their art as well. So I plan to be alone for most of this part of the market until my sister plans to come with me. So I'm so excited about that. So hopefully you guys will plan to see her later. But yeah, so it's a night market, you guys. When I tell you, when I saw that it was 6 to 10, I was like, ah, how cool, a night market. And then I was like, oh, 6 to 10, girl, your bedtime is 8. Because when I tell you guys my bedtime is 8 p.m., when I tell you I get sleepy at 8 o'clock, so we're gonna have to do a check-in at 8 o'clock and let you guys know, did I get sleepy or not. But I'm hoping, my prayer is that I'm just having so much fun that I don't even think about the fact that it is bedtime and my clock is like, girl, you need to go to sleep. So yeah, guys, I'm really excited about this event. So my load-in time, I was part of the second group for load-in, so they have 2 load-in times. So I have to put everything out, and then you have to go park your car, and it's downtown Cincinnati. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I am not the best. Let me know, comment down below if you're the same. I'm not the best with, like, sometimes with, like, finding parking when it's downtown, like in the city. It makes me, I don't know, it makes me nervous. I don't want a ticket. Like, am I in the right spot? Am I in somebody's spot? Like, and then I don't like paying for, like, parking garages, because I'm like, I should have just looked for 20 minutes or an hour. I am that person. I will look for a long time for street parking before I want to pay. But then I don't have time for that today. I don't have time to be playing around. So I need to just go ahead and look. I'm going to have to find parking. So I need to take out all my stuff, find parking, and then you're supposed to go back and then go set up. So I'm kind of like a little bit, because I'm a little nervous about that. Just because I'm kind of a slow setter-upper. This is not a 10 by 10 space. I think it's a 6 by 4 or something like that. So it's not a really big space. So it's just a table set up. But girl, your girl just be taking her time. I just be taking my time, because I just want to make sure everything looks good, make sure I didn't forget anything, make sure nothing's rushed. So we're just going to see. But yeah, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and focus and try to get my head in the game. But I'm really excited about this event. I'm probably not going to be able to show you any setup process, just because I literally will have, so the market starts at 6. My load-in time isn't until 4:45. I have to take out my stuff, try to figure out so while I'm sitting in the car right now, I need to think about what stuff I need to go ahead and, because they want you to leave it there and then come back for it. And I don't really like to leave my merchandise places, for whatever reason. I just don't like to. It makes me nervous, because things can happen, you know. So I'll probably keep my merchandise with me, and then maybe I'll just, like, drop off, like, my tablecloths and stuff, and then I'll just bring the wagon and from wherever I'm walking from, try to pull it. I don't know. So anyways, hopefully I'll have at least an hour to set up. We don't have to see. But I've set up very quickly in the past. So anyways, and then we have an hour to tear down, plan to tonight, God willing. So I'm really excited about this market. I'm really hoping a lot of people come out. I didn't get a chance to do my email to my subscribers that I wanted to do, because I was just so busy and I wasn't feeling well at one point, just like a tummy ache. But yeah, so I did bring some stuff to work on too. I brought, like, some keychains to finish, and things like that. Typically, so quick sidebar. Oh, by the way, if y'all like, what is this on her head? So I'm trying to lay down my edges, and then my lip stuff, I wipe that off, and then I make my lips red. So, like, that's how I do it. The traffic is not giving me courage right now, by the way. It's a bit of traffic right now. Anyways, so I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Lord. So I don't always, I've never really been one to like bring anything with me to work on, but the last two markets I did, the last two markets I did, like the first one I had done for spring, it was, I had a lot of, there was a lot of slow periods. So I was like, hey, the next day I was like, let me go ahead and bring like my, this person is like, he is NASCARing it through these streets. Through this highway. So anywho, anyways, guys, I said that 3 times already, sorry. What I ended up doing was bringing something to work on, and then people seem really intrigued by that, especially my last market. Like a guy who actually ended up buying a card holder from me. That it was the sweetest couple, like such a nice couple. He saw me working. He was like, hey, what are you working on? And I was like, oh, I'm working on this belt. He was like, well, what's that stuff you're putting on it? So I talked to him about it. And it was just really cool to like have a genuine conversation with someone who was like interested in like leather crafting and things like that. So it was just really cool. So now, and if I have something like really, like if I'm at the tail end of like, for example, a belt, like I did everything else and I literally just need to smooth the edges and put on hardware, I want to start bringing that stuff with me. Because I think it'll be fun for people to kind of see like, oh wow, like just kind of like the little bits of the process. Like I don't plan to bring anything to chisel or anything like that. One day I do want to put my name, like monogram people's stuff on the spot, but today is not that day. So yeah, anyways, I brought some keychains to finish up because I didn't have time to finish them at home and they're small. So hopefully that'll be like a quick, easy thing and I can just put it right up and people will have like that instant like, oh wow, she just did that. Oops, I just realized I may have forgotten something. I hope I didn't. That'll be a bummer if I didn't. If I did forget it, the thing I forgot is my wristlet stand for my wristlets, which is really annoying, but that's okay. And your girl's way too far away to go back home. So anyways, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and focus on driving, focus on just getting my head in the game, trying to keep my eyes aware of things. And I will plan to see you later, hopefully, when I'm waiting for customers to come up. So, okay, I realized I did not even tell you guys what I make. So I make handcrafted leather goods. So
speed check reported ahead on I-75 South.
Sorry, Siri was talking. I designed everything. I always say me and God designed it because literally he like painted in my mind. And I'm like, I like that, guy. See what you did there? So, original designs by us, me and God. And completely hand stitched. I hand cut the leather for my bags and my card holders, for my keychains, so all that. I said hand stitched as well, I believe. So I put in all the hardware, everything's solid brass hardware, super high quality leather as well. I use English Bridle Leather. But yeah, so I just wanted to tell you guys what I make. And I'm really big on everything being made by hand, by me. And it's only me, by the way. So handmade, one of my slogans is handmade, handcrafted, unique. Oh my gosh, what is my, I just forgot it. I'm trying to think of my sign. I'm tired. Handcrafted, unique. I don't remember. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Okay, this is a real moment. I'm tired, but I'm all about everything being very unique. I want people, when they see my stuff, I want them to say, oh my gosh, I haven't seen something like that before. Oh, that's different. And I'm very big on using color, as you probably are going to see later with my sweater. I get very inspired by vintage. I love vintage. And just, I want every piece I make to be timeless. So I want when people see it, for them to just be very, just in love with what they see, I hope. And also just really feel like it's something very unique and very different. And I want, when people see one of my pieces, I want them to say, oh, that's an Ariel Cameron Leather piece. So I'm really big on that. And also longevity with high quality leather, high quality hardware. I want them to be able to pass it on to their grandkids one day. Like, that's the kind of pieces I want to make. So yeah, it's a high-end product, but it's also made with a lot of love and by hand, by me. So yeah, so I look forward to you guys seeing this market day. Peanut butter market time. It needs to go on the t-shirt. Okay. All right, y'all. So I just want to tell you what I make, and yeah, so I will, this time for real, I'll plan to talk to you guys later. Bye.
At the light, turn right onto Walnut Street, Then turn right onto 6th Street East.
Okay, so I finally parked. No, wait, actually, no, I haven't parked. It's like 5:11, and I still need to find parking. And I still need to set up. So yeah, I need to hurry. Okay, bye. Okay, trying to take a picture of the sign. So the first hour. You're back. Of course. Yeah. Let's see. So this was actually a really sweet lady that I met, and I do go in more detail later on at the end of the vlog. So just hang in there, another 52 minutes for you to hear the whole story. But basically, this is someone who came around, and this is her second time coming around, and this time she was like, "Hey, can I try it on?" And I was like, "Oh, absolutely." And she was really nice. So she went ahead and wanted to try on one of the belt bags. So she had been like, looking at all of them, seeing which one she liked, and she ended up picking out. I think it was the blue one. So she tried it on, and she was asking me if I had a different length belt for the bag, and I was like, "Oh, yep, I sure do." And I had brought with me different belts to finish. But I did bring my tape measure, so I wanted to measure her out to see what length belt she would need to fit her most comfortably. And so I was just measuring her out, as you can. Well, you don't see it in this clip, but yeah, that's what I was doing. And I actually was checking to see if I had a belt on hand here in a minute, and I did. Let me see if I did this one.
I can take your card always.
Yeah, you could. And then, are you guys local? Where are you guys out of? Yeah, you guys are close. Okay. Let me see what this one is. So that was 51. This one will, yeah, this will work. Can you hold this top for me if you don't mind? Just like right where that middle part? Perfect. Literally will be.
Would work?
Yeah, it's 51. It's the same. So it'll be on the last one, but it'll work. I have everything to finish it, which is just doing the edges and putting the buckle in,
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys are hanging around for a second. That's to finish this belt. So it's gonna have to do the edges. So if you're hanging around, like even if if you guys are that close, I'll have it done soon, but it'll just take me a second. I have to smooth the edges and like put on the. So yeah, let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna work on this either way because I wanted to have one for
Like all of a sudden it's like it's in my chin.
exactly. No, well, and I had. Yeah, that's why I had. That's what. Look, okay, when I listen, it's always when we want it. Other people. It's always what other people don't. Exactly. Always. It's always like that.
Okay.
I'm so
Keep looking.
Yeah.
Very intrigued.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Yeah. It's because I hand stitch everything. I hand cut everything. That's the only reason why. But yeah, regardless, you have my card, and I plan to do City Flea and Off Market and all those too. So yeah, I'm so glad you like it. So I'm gonna work on this regardless, and then yeah. Thanks so much. Yeah, so basically what I let her know was that, hey, don't even worry about it. Like, I'm gonna work on this belt either way, because I didn't want her to feel like,
oh my gosh, like I see you know, she's working on the belt. Now I feel like obligated to purchase. And I didn't want her to feel obligated to purchase the belt bag or anything because she was gonna see me working on the belt, because this market was pretty small. So like I knew she'd be able to see me like working on it. I didn't want her to feel like, oh my gosh, like, no, don't work on it, because I don't know if I'm, while she was thinking. So I just let her know, hey, don't even worry about it. I still plan to work on it because I wanted to make sure I had a variety of belt lengths out. So that's what the part that you guys missed. Because let me tell you guys, I do not like it, not one bit, when I feel like someone is pressuring me to buy. Let me know if I'm alone. Let me know if you feel the same way. But it feels so awkward when someone like is making you feel like, are you gonna buy? Are you gonna buy? Are you gonna buy? Please buy. Please buy. Like I can't. I can't with that. And I never want my customers to ever feel like that, or somebody that's just looking to feel like that. So I just wanted to make sure she knew, like, hey, no pressure. Like, I do hope to see you again, but if not, like, no worries. Thank you for coming over. And she was like, yeah, I have your card and you're online. So we talked about that too. So different options. But yeah, you see me working on the belt seal here. And y'all, I cannot stress enough, like, the reason why I like to bring stuff to do. Like this day, I was busy. I wasn't able to get all the lengths out that I wanted to get out. But oh my goodness, I love to bring stuff to do for many reasons. If a market is slow, and you may not know that a market may be slow, or you may not know if a market's going to be busy. And I'm not saying this market was slow, because it was actually steady the whole night. But oh my goodness, if I do not bring something to do and a market it ends up being slow, when I tell you, I am so upset with myself, because it's so nice to be able to show your customer a little bit of the making process. And I think they really, really love to see it as well. But it also helps you stay busy, because if a market is slow and you are standing there like watching paint dry, or sitting there watching paint dry, and you could have brought stuff from home to work on, to not only show the customer that, like, hey, I am the person who makes this stuff, but also you're getting work done. It doesn't feel like you're wasting time. It's like a win-win situation. So like, even though this market was beautifully steady, and it was a lot of fun, it was great, I'm still happy I brought stuff to do, because it also showed that I really do make the products as well. So it's fun. Hi. How's it going? Oh, good. Thanks. Just working on a belt. Just trying to get stuff done. Are you set up here, or you came for the? Oh, awesome! To come look around. Oh, how cool! I am screaming. I used to love that. I think my church did that before. When I was a kid, I loved it. So you're like, yeah, let's just go look at an art museum and go check it out. I love it. While they're going to, while they're running around town. That's so fun. Hey, you guys did the work with setting it up. Have a good day. Thank you. You guys are probably like, if she doesn't finish doing that belt, why are we still seeing a clip of this girl still making this belt? Well, first off, they do take a little bit of time, because I like to make my edges nice and smooth for all my belts. So that takes time when you're doing like a 50-inch long belt. And then all the other work I did at home to prepare it. So yeah, it takes time, so just showing you guys a little glimpse of everything. Hi. Hello. How are you? Good. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're like 2 hours in, and I can't even. Still one step so far. I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for asking. And these are all my leather goods. I hand stitch them and do all the cuts and the designing. Yeah.
belt bag, keychains. Trying to add to it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, please take a card. Like my website's on there too, and like Instagram and all that too. So thank you. I like your necklace too, by the way. Yeah, it's super cute. Have a good day. Thank you. Transfer the SIM card. No, there's no SIM card anymore. Got a customer. No, that's what I'm trying to do it sideways. Oh, that's not. Well, because I no, don't turn. Okay, just stop. Hey, look at me. Hello.
I was so stoked. And then my vision just got worse and worse and worse. They're like, well, you put these on like if you're in the back.
Okay, so as you guys can see, I am working on another belt. So at this point, my sister had came, and I was so happy about that because y'all, when I tell you, I was so nervous about how long I was gonna take to clean up, and not because of the organization at all, just because of me. I just know how slow I am with cleaning up, and I was like, "Can you come help me clean up?" Because my I don't know. I just need help. And she was like, okay, girl. So my sister, my bestie came, and I was so thankful for that. So she was there, and she was recording me and stuff like that. And the belt that I'm working on is actually for a customer. So my sister, she read my mind. She was so helpful. So while I was working on putting the belt together, I felt really bad because I didn't want them to have to wait. But the ladies were so cool. They did not mind waiting for me to finish up the belt. And my sister, went out there and like talked to them, and they were all laughing and having fun, and I was joining in when I could while I was finishing up the belt. So it was just a vibe, y'all. It was such a vibe. It was just such a fun situation, and I was so happy that I had a belt that would be the perfect length for her, and her new belt bag. So it just felt so special because, you know, I designed these belt bags, and for someone to really like it, I was just like, oh my gosh. So it was just such a good time. Okay. Do you mind if my... So, that's right. It's so exciting. Yeah. My goodness. Wait, what are you doing? I actually need my...
Yeah.
Hello, you. Can I get your table? Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick yes. Oh yeah, wave. Oh, so cute. Thank you. So that way I can. Okay. Thank you. Of course. Hi, girl. Okay, wait. Where's your? I gotta get all the cards. Oh, you ran out of cards. Nope, right here. Like, obsessed. Let me be a good YouTuber. Come on. Okay. And I have one, so we're gonna put that back. Wow, beautiful. Beautiful. Hey. I said beautiful.
Thank you.
Like I'm doing like the quickest walkthrough because I didn't get a chance earlier. Oh my gosh. Look at everyone's, wow. I know. But it's good it's good to be busy. It's good to be, but like, amazing. It's good. I hope you guys had a good night. Did you guys have a good night? Okay, we're here. Stop. Oh, can I get you in it? Ah, she's like, yes. Oh my gosh.
I kind of like that teak.
Teak wood is very good, yes.
Oh wow, yeah, your stuff is it's beautiful. I'm just getting my YouTube stuff. Okay, I have to follow. Can I take a card?
Yeah.
Okay, because I want to make sure I follow you on Instagram. I know it's time to go, so I'll be quick. I'm taking this though. And I'm such a slow cleaner upper.
I'm so slow.
I'm
always the last one.
No, saying okay, thank you, because I'm like you and me, girl. I'm so slow. Oh my gosh, I smell these.
I still have.
Beautiful.
I want to frame it. I want to get like a shot. Not on the side.
Hello, sorry, I'm just trying to get. Oh, beautiful. Yes. Sorry, I know it's time to go. I just want to get people's
Please take
info.
it, please.
Yes, so I can follow you too. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Oh, what? Not the unicorn. Stop. Oh my gosh. The pigs. How cool. Oh my gosh. The talent. Can I have one too?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. That's so cool. See, and I haven't seen, I was telling her, like, hers is a signature. You guys have an awesome signature too. Like, you have your signature. I love it. Yeah. Do you do cows too?
I have a cow right there.
Oh, cute. Ooh, cow. Like, because I'm making note of things. Because, like, leather, I would have to get a cow in the future. That's what, are you guys out here?
We're from New Richmond, so.
Okay, but you ship and all that. Oh, okay. Oh, New Richmond.
New Richmond's
Oh,
here, yeah.
I'm horrible with cities. I don't know. Okay, good. Oh, yay. Awesome. Okay, love your stuff.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm sorry I have to be so quick because I know it's time to go. I don't want to hold anybody up. I just want to get everybody on video. Hi. I was looking at your stuff too. I was like, stop it.
I saw your stuff. You were talking over there, but I love your.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, girl. Thank you. That means a lot. Like, and you're so. Are you on Instagram? Can I have a card?
Yeah, sorry.
I just want to like, because I know it is time to go. People are gonna. Oh, cute. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna follow you. You know how at home I just end up doing all the, you know, like once you can like breathe and like settle. Exactly. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're super talented. I've never seen anything like this. So cool. It is. I love it. Nice to meet you. Thank you again for what you said. I have to get yours really quick for my YouTube video. Where's your card? Did you put them away? Oh, here.
Oh yeah, that's the thing right there. Yeah.
Perfect.
Honestly,
Okay.
I've been too late.
Okay, everyone. So hey. So I wanted to do a full recap of the Market Bleu. It's been 2 days. This shirt is dirty, but for continuity reasons, I was like, let's just wear the same shirt, and I'm obsessed with this sweater. You guys, that market was amazing. It's still like sitting in, like it still hasn't like all the way sit in with me. How incredible. God is good. Let me just say, holy my goodness, God is so good. Oh, he's so good. So that was my best market to date. As far as sales, there's just so much we got to talk about. So, okay. So as you can see, as I was a bit flustered. So we had an hour, I was in the second group of people that could set up. So I had an hour and 15 minutes to set up, and it was in downtown Cincinnati. And I just am not the best with downtown parking and one-way streets, and I get turned around and then I get confused, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, which way? I'm like very much like, I love a good parking lot situation, you know? So flustered was the big word to say, and that was on my part. As far as them, it was very organized. Like, they were very clear about where you could park, where you could go. I was just flustered because of the downtown situation. But thank God there was a lady who was kind enough to like help me and like, okay, yeah, you park over here. And she was super nice. So I parked in the alley, I made 3 trips, even though it was a 1 table setup. So we had, I want to say it was a 6 6 by 3 foot space. We actually ended up having a little bit more space. Just where I was, there was a little bit more of like back area space, but I didn't personally want to have like too much stuff behind me where like customers could see. So I put most of it underneath my table, but it was kind of nice to like have a little bit more room situation. So that was nice, but I believe it was that small of a space. So I didn't have too much, but somehow I still ended up making 3 trips. I don't know. So anyways, it took me 3 trips. And then after you put your stuff down, you're supposed to go park your car. And that's where the trouble began. You guys, I was so confused. I asked the lady who organized it, super, super nice, by the way. I asked her, I was like, hey, like, you know, she told me like there's a parking lot that's really easy. And then you could like try to look for street parking. But I didn't want to, I love a good free street parking situation. But the stress of like looking at the signs, if anyone who lives in like a city, you guys know, looking at the signs, making sure that you're not parking in a spot you're not supposed to, and from 6 to 10 it's okay to park there, but then from 10 to 11 you about to get towed. Not today. I didn't want to do that. Didn't want the stress. So I went to the parking garage. $18. I said, how much? So a little bit stressed about that. I was a little bit stressed about that. But went ahead and parked, and then they had like an elevator, and I was able to go upstairs. But the parking garage was awesome. It was really easy, and I was like, girl, just bust your butt to to make that money back. So got back. When I tell you I was a hot, sweaty mess, and I was already wearing like my cute outfit, which usually I don't do. I highly recommend if you have time at a market, like typically if you have like the good 2 hours set up and stuff like that, and you don't take the full time, I highly recommend wear a comfy outfit first, and then just change in the bathroom and, you know, freshen yourself up. That way you don't get your nice outfit all sweaty and you're all hot and flustered, because I definitely brought my deodorant and my spray and everything afterwards, because I was like, your girl's hot and sweaty, okay? And didn't want to like portray that and give that to the customer, you know? So anyways, so I went ahead and so I highly recommend that. Little tip. Usually I wear like that comfy outfit, but I just didn't have time. I knew I wouldn't have time to change, because I kind of like to take my time with setup, even though I consider myself pretty fast now. Like I'm fast when I need to be fast, but I'm slow when I can be slow. You know what I mean? So when I say literally, I literally had 30 minutes to set up. By the time I got back, it was 5:30, because I had to use the bathroom. You know, I said hi to my neighbors and things like that, because I always say hi to your neighbors. Like, say hi to, let me not tell you what to do. These are just tips. I just suggest, I always love to talk to the people next to me. Thanks to God for the people I've had next to me at all my events. Just saying hi and like, just, you know, just like, girl, I see you, or boy, I see you, you know, congratulating them as a small business, like us just like gearing ourselves up for like, it's going to be a great day, and encouraging each other. So I like to really do that. So I said hi to them, and they were both amazing. The lady next to me did the most gorgeous art. I was like, you draw that? It was incredible. It was like, and then by the way, all the people there were incredibly talented. It was like breathtaking how talented these people are. It was amazing. It's one thing to see them pictures, but to see them in person, it was like literally breathtaking. I wish I had more time to take in everybody's amazing art, but I was by myself for most of the time. My sister came later, but yeah. So then, the other girl next to me, oh my gosh, her ceramics were so cool. Like she had grooves in her cups, and she has such a signature, beautiful pieces of art. I was just obsessed. I was like, and then they were just so kind. The two ladies on my left, was my left? Yeah, my left, and then the lady on my right. So it's just so sweet, so nice. So I loved my neighbors. So by the time I said hi to them, went to the bathroom. Y'all, I had 30 minutes to set up, and I was like, Ariel, you've done it. You've done a 10 by 10 before with 45 minutes. So girl, get it done. So thank God and they were so nice. The people next to me were like, do you need any help? So they helped me with a few things. And I got it up nearly in time. I did have to put up a few things, but pretty much, and the organizer was like, don't even worry about it. Like people kind of filter in slowly. So like, don't feel rushed. So that was really comforting. So like once she told me that, I like breathe a little bit. And I was like 10 minutes into the market and I was just putting up a few little things. So it was really nice. So you guys, so the start of the market, the beginning of the market, she was right. It had like kind of a gradual, so it was a few people trickling in at first. And by the way, where this art center was, completely like glass all around you. So what was cool about it was there was all these amazing restaurants. It was a beautiful art center, but they had all these amazing restaurants. So when people, and then they had a nice like big sign outside, and people walking by would be able to see us from the outside in. And I think that kind of pulled traffic in, which was really cool. So it was just an amazing setup. And then the way they had every vendor around, it was only 20 of us. It was such a cute market. It was such a cute setup. I feel like because it was such a quaint, small, intimate market, and by the way, everybody did everything by hand. It was a truly handmade, beautiful art experience. And then people that worked with textiles and like me, and then ceramics, and oh my gosh, just candles and art. It was just amazing. But it was a true handmade experience. So if you were a lover of handmade, like you would love this and being a part of it. I know for me, as someone who does stuff that's handmade, it was really kind of cool. It's always nice when you it's just nice to have like just look around and see like other artists and stuff. So I really like that. So yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, like this is amazing. But the way they did it was just a really like, it was kind of like almost like a U groove. It was like a swerve we were all on. But I feel like every vendor got touched by customers. So I thought it was just amazing how they set people up. It was just awesome. Loved it. So yeah, it was a gradual amount of people coming in. And then I would say probably like 20 to 30 minutes into the market, that's when we had a good rush of people come in. Other vendors were walking around as well. I didn't leave my booth in the beginning just because I have had a terrible habit, you guys, of leaving my booth during market hours and when customers are walking around, and I've come back and I've seen customers there. So in the past at other markets, I've like walked around, you know, to say hi to other vendors, to look at other vendors' things and things like that. And I would kind of like get caught up in the fun of that because I love to like connect with people and things, connect with other vendors and things like that and say hi and, you know, look at their amazing work and tell them about it, tell them how amazing their work is. And kind of like, I had to remind myself like, Ariel, you're here to also show your craft and your hard work that you've put in and the hours and labor of love that you put in. So like, girl, go back to your booth. Like, talk to people when you can, like maybe when it's slow, not when there's some, you know, people around. But even when it's slow, I've had like I've come back to my booth and saw. So I'm still trying to just kind of, you know, that balance. So I've decided like going forward to come early to a market so I can walk around, so I can connect with vendors. And then by the time start time comes, then I go back to my booth and pretty much kind of stay there unless I need to use the bathroom or something, because I need to make sure that I'm not missing connections with people and talking to people and telling people about my work. If they come into my booth, you know, I don't want them to walk into an empty booth and I'm off wandering, talking to somebody, and I missed that chance to talk to them and connect with them. And if they were interested in something, they didn't even have the opportunity to buy it because your girl was off somewhere. So I told myself, just start coming early. That way you can still support other vendors by talking to them, saying hi to them, and if I want to get something, but also it's not impeding on missing any connections with customers. So that's what I decided to do. So going forward, that's what I told myself. So this time I put it into action and I stayed in my booth. I actually did that in my last market too. I pretty much stayed in my booth until my mom came and she was able to stay in my booth for me. So anywho, I stayed in my booth, and yeah, it was a good flow of traffic. So, oh my gosh. So the first lady that came, one of the first people that came over, she looked over and she saw my belt bag bundle. So in my belt bag bundle, I have the belt bag, I have my keychain, and then I have a card holder, and they all match. And you guys, she came over and she was like, oh my gosh, I love this. Like, I love this. This is exactly what I need. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, I love it. She didn't use the word obsessed, but I use the word obsessed. So, but she was just excited about it. She was like, oh my gosh, I really, really like this. And she was like, oh my God, like, she asked me like about the bundle price. And so we were chatting about that. And she was like, I really like it. This is like something I need. It's easy. So we just like, it was just such, I was like, oh, it was such a genuine conversation. It was my mom's idea to she was like, put it as a bundle, like have the belt bag, have the card holder that matches it, and have the keychain that matches it next to each other. So that was her idea to do that. And I'm so glad I listened, because I was so happy that she actually like realized that I was trying to do like a bundle and to show that. So that was really nice. And she poured into my soul. Okay. She poured into my soul. She was like, I love this. And she told me about her daughter who did like the most beautiful butterfly art. Gorgeous, gorgeous work. I wish I had more of a chance to talk to them too, because I was at my booth and my sister didn't come till later. But she was the mom. So she was like, okay, I think I'm going to be back. She was like, I'm going to look at everybody, because this was the start of the market. She's like, I'm going to look to see everything, that's here. And I think I'm going to be back because I really like that. And I was like, okay. I was like, thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. So my big thing, I try to take everything as like the fact that she came into my booth, because sometimes that can be the hard part, is just having people come into your booth. I always joke that like, if I've had it before where I have a rug typically, my rug, sometimes people will like stay on the edge of my rug and like look at my stuff, but then not come inside. And I always joke like, does it have lava at the end of my, is there hot lava at the end of my rug? Because I'm like, come on in, there's no hot lava. So the fact of like her coming in to my space, pouring those words into me, those words of encouragement, I was like, thank you so much. So even had she not even come back at all, like the fact that she took a second to like compliment my work, pour into me encouragement, let me know that she was highly interested, that right there was like, thank you so much. And I try to see things like that now. In the past, I would kind of get discouraged if someone said that they would come back and then maybe not come back, or if they complimented it, but then maybe just left. Like sometimes I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the compliment. And then sometimes I'll be a little bit sad though, because I was like, man, like why didn't they purchase? Did they really not like it? Were they just being nice? But now I try to see it as like the fact that someone came into your booth, they complimented my work. I'm like, I'm extremely grateful for that. I try to look at that as a win instead of just seeing like, oh man, did they or did they not purchase as a win? You know what I mean? So it's literally all wins. So I'm like, I was like, oh my gosh. So she just like brightened my day, and I just felt so excited at the start of the market. Like, so she just like, and she was such a joy and so sweet. So she left, she walked around. She was like, my daughter's vending here, so I'll be back. I'm just going to look at everyone's things and kind of see what I'm wanting and kind of narrow things down. I said, no, I totally get it. I said, we all have our budgets and you want to make sure you see everything. She was like, yes, exactly. So I said, okay, well, nice talking to you, and I hope I see you again. So she said, okay, I'll see you soon. So she left, and then I had other ladies come in, other people walk around, super, like people complimented the card holders and the keychains. The thing that people did not, well, I guess we could talk about that later, but, no, I'll just say it now because I know I might forget. The thing that people didn't really, I don't know if they just didn't notice it, but it was right in front. The wristlets weren't really, my last two markets, this market and my other market, wristlets have not been, they haven't really gotten too much attention. So I'm just wondering, are people not really into wristlets, which I thought they were, or I don't know. So I'm kind of debating. I'm not going to make any more. Right now I have 4 burgundy and 4 of the blue, and then I have 1 of the black. So all colors are represented that I carry. But I was going to make more of the black, but I don't think I am right now, because right now I want to focus on what is selling versus making more of something that hasn't moved yet. And it's only been 2 markets, so I definitely want to watch it for the next ones. But I have 2 little babies, thanks to God. Like I'm busy, and I'm a stay-at-home mom too. So like, all the things, laundry, business stuff, all the things, trying to run this business too. So lots of things. So time is very precious. So I cannot afford to like work on something that isn't really moving. And I don't think anybody should. Anyways,
moving along, I'm talking for myself. Let me speak for myself. I'm going to wait to make more of the black color. Sorry, I was looking at something for now because I'm not sure. It wasn't really moving. So anyways, so a lady came over. My first sale happened about an hour and a half into the market. And a lady came over and bought a card holder from me. She bought a burgundy card holder. And I was like, yay. So she bought one, which I was so excited about. So she bought one of those. And I was like, yes. And then later on, another lady came over and bought a card holder from me. In, what color did she? She bought a burgundy one too. So I was like, So happy about that. So, and they genuinely really loved them. And I told them about the process and they were like, okay, perfect. I need it. I got it. So I was like, so that was so encouraging. It's so nice when someone like just comes up and they look at your work. Cause my big thing that I've been praying for is that people will look at my craftsmanship or craftwomanship, instead of just looking at the price of my items. Because I know I do have a high-end product as far as my price point, but it's because I really try to put in high-quality materials and solid brass and high-end leather and things like that. So as far as high-quality leather, so and the time that it takes me to make each item. So I know my price point is isn't, it's a price point that, it's a higher end price point. So I totally understand that, but I do it as a maker, you want people to just kind of admire your work versus just going to the price. So it was just so nice to feel seen in that way, for people to just like look at my items and like take in the craftsmanship of it, versus just looking at the price. So that was so nice. So those two ladies bought things. Then I had another lady come over. She was super fun. She was really interested in the belt bag. So she was like, do you have one? And she was like, now this belt, because I had my belt, I quickly put out my belts. But even when I was looking at my display, I realized that I want to make sure I have a variety of my lengths of belts available to customers. So anyway, she was like, I'm gonna need a longer belt, because I have a different body shape, okay? And I was like, I got you. I got you. So I ended up getting her, I measured her. So I bring my measuring tape. So I measured her, and I told her, actually, so the belt that I needed to finish making, because I ended up bringing, I don't have it right here, but I ended up bringing like all my stuff to finish making a belt, like my glue, my tools, my like everything, the buckle, everything. The belt that I had on hand actually was literally the perfect length for her. And I was like, actually, I have this one available right here. So I said, I just need to finish it and then it'll be ready. So if you have a minute to kind of like walk around, I can finish this for you. And she was like, okay, yeah. And then she looked at the price and she said, that's actually more than I wanted to spend on an impulse buy. And I was like, oh, okay, no problem. And I said, well, I have to finish the belt regardless. So, if you do like to come back, then absolutely. I was like, but you do have, because I saw her pick up my card. She was like, are you online? I said, yes, I am. So if you'd like, you can grab my card. I don't know. I said, you have my card. So yeah, just please reach out whenever. But, basically like no stress, like don't even, it's okay. Don't even worry about it if it's not what you were looking to spend today. And I was just like, well, thank you so much. Like, because she was such a vibe. She was so cool. So she ended up leaving, and that was her second time coming back. So I knew she was really interested in it, but like she said, it just wasn't what she was looking to spend that day, which is okay because she still poured into me and my soul by just being so nice. So I was like, and just being so interested because I just came up with those belt bag designs this year. So anytime someone's interested in my designs, I'm like, like if it seriously just feeds my soul. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. So that really encouraged me. Of course, I was a little disappointed that the sale didn't go through. I was like, oh, I wish. And also part of me kind of wondered, had I had the belt available, maybe she would have, tried it on and like fell in love with it and been like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. So I was kind of kicking myself for not having the belt ready. But I also told myself, like, I did my best as far as prep week. I literally did my best and I got a lot done, but I just didn't get that belt done. And if it was God's will for that sale to have gone through, it would have gone through. So all is well. I'm thankful that she said all those things to me. She took my card and yes. So guys, let me tell you, one more thing. Okay, so the other person I want to tell you about is this group of girls that came over. And you guys, when they came over, they were such a mood. So they came over, I was writing down something, and I saw like these really cute glasses, and I was like, oh, somebody's here. So whenever somebody's there, I try to instantly stop what I'm doing, address them, say hi to them. And I saw her cute glasses, and I was like, I'm gonna have to let her know. So I said hi. I was like, I love your glasses. And she's like, thank you so much. I love these bags. And I was like, and she was talking about the belt bags. And I said, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I was like, everything is handmade. I was like, I hand cut everything, everything for that bag. As far as like the bag itself, I was like, I put in the hardware, solid brass hardware. And like, I was just telling her about it. I said, it's completely hand stitched by me. And it's a design by me as well. I would say me and God designed it. And she was like, are you serious? Like, she was like, oh my gosh. I was like, but yeah. And I was like, and then once I said hand stitched, she was like, shut up. And then I was like, okay, girl, I love you. I love you. She was just such a vibe. She was so cool. So I came around the table, and she was like, I love this. So she like showed her friends, and her friends were like, that is so cute. And like, girl, that's adorable. And she was like, this is literally what I've been looking for. Literally, she's like, I've never seen anything like this. And when I tell you, that made me emotional when she said that, because that is literally my goal. Is I really want something so unique. That's my prayer, is that something so unique that people haven't seen it before, is different. And she was like, it's so different. And she was like, that's what's drawing me to it. I've never seen anything like this before. She was like, I absolutely love it. And I was like, thank you so much. So she just was like, I was like, thank you, Jesus. Like, it was just what I needed. Because there's times I just get in my head and feel down and think like, you know, do people like my things? And, you know, things like that. Because I've had a market earlier this year, y'all, that I didn't sell. When I say nothing, like not a keychain or nothing. So like, to hear all that was just so encouraging. Like the lady earlier, and then the two ladies who bought the card holder, and then this group of ladies coming in just talking about how beautiful my work was, just really encouraged me. So I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. So I'm just like crying on the inside. Okay, I'm trying to keep it together, not ugly cry right in front of her. So she's like, so she calls her mom. She's like, Mom, look at this bag. And her mom's like, oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. And then she was like, that is so cute. And then I said, thank you so much. And she was like, and she's so cute. She was talking about me. I said, oh, thank you so much. She was like, yes, and she was like, well, I'm thinking about getting it. She said, I think you should. It's really, really cute. So then she got off the phone with her mom. And then she was like, then she came over to me, and she was like, I'm a little wider than you. So do you have like different lengths and belts? I said, oh yeah, I got you. So I got my measuring tape, because I always bring my measuring tape. I always like to bring belts of different lengths as well, because some people like to wear their belt bags lower. Some people like to wear it higher. And some people just they don't want something tight. Some people want something a little looser. And every person comes in every shape and size. So I try to be prepared. So I was like, I got you, girl. So I ended up grabbing my measuring tape. And I'm so thankful I did that, because I'm so thankful I bought the measuring tape. Seriously, thank God that I brought my two belts that I didn't finish, because I was going to leave them at home. So I didn't finish these belts at home because I didn't have time. So I brought them with me, and they were longer belts. So I ended up measuring it. Literally, you guys, it was her perfect length. And I was like, ah! And I was like, this belt right here is your length. And I literally just need to finish it. So are you able to just come like walk around? She's like, oh, we just got here. That's fine. I'll come back. She was like, you finish it and I'll come back. And I was like, okay. I was like, thank you so much. So she comes back later, and I'm still just kind of putting on the hardware. My sister's like, I'll go chat with the ladies. So she ends up talking with them, which was so helpful. They were just everybody together, like my sister, the ladies. It was just so much fun. So we were all laughing and having fun and just talking about everything, talking about friendship, because they were childhood friends. The cutest. They were just these ladies were a vibe, I'm trying to tell you. So nice, so sweet, beautiful inside and out, like genuinely. So I finished up the belt, and I grabbed one of my belt bags that I had in my container, so that way I didn't have to like pull from the display. And I wanted to like show her how the belt went in and things like that. So I explained to her about the belt and things like that. She tried it on, and she was like, oh my gosh, I love this. And her friends were like, we love it. I was like, like, it was just an emotional moment. Like, honestly, it was very emotional for me. She was like, I love it. Then she asked my sister, how much are the keychains? My over a little bit later, grabs a keychain. Then she goes over to my card holder and grabs one of the, she was asking her friends which keychain she should get, by the way. She wanted the blue one, but her friends were like, no, get the other one to match. And I showed her how I like to attach it and things like that. And she was like, oh, I love it. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. And I would always, a little tip too, if you guys have something that you, like if you sell earrings, I've seen vendors wear their earrings. I think it's such a good way for customers to be able to see it worn, because it's nothing like on the person, like if it's something like a wearable or something, or if you sell clothes, like maybe just put on that, because seeing it on a real person, I don't know why, it can just like be like such a great, like, oh, okay, now I can visualize it better, you know what I mean? So that's a little tip, because I wear my belt bag. I actually wear my belt bag every single day. That's literally my everyday bag. But I also really like to make sure, I also like to wear it at market so people can see it on somebody as well, versus just kind of like sitting there on a shelf, so they can kind of visualize what it will look like on them or whoever they're buying it for. So she put it on, and I was just so happy. So for her she grabbed the key. So she ended up getting the matching keychain, and then she got the blue wallet because she really loved the blue as well. So she ended up getting a bundle, and I was like, that was the first bundle I've ever sold. I was so geeked. I was so happy. And what made me the most happiest is how much she was talking about how much she loved it. Like how much she loved it. And her friend was like, that's gonna last you forever. So like it was so nice, like for her friend for them both, for all of them to just acknowledge like my work and just acknowledge like the quality that I've tried to make sure that it is, like for her to say like, that's gonna last you forever. Like it's totally worth it. And I was just like, thank you. Cause that's literally my goal. I want people to be able to like take the bag and pass it on to somebody else if they wanted to. And it's just gonna get more and more beautiful over time, because that's what happens with leather. So I was like, oh my gosh. And I want it to last them forever. I don't want it to be something, I don't make them to fall apart, and you know what I mean, or anything like that. Sorry, I got a crick in my neck. Woo, that felt good. So, whoa. Okay, that felt good. So anyway, you just got a crick in your neck randomly. I was sitting up so proper. I'm used to the, anyways. So y'all, it just encouraged me so much. So, okay. So she ended up getting a bundle. I love it. It's just, I was so happy. Like, I was like, I'm gonna plan on crying in the car later, because it just moved me. It moved me like, like it just made me so happy. Like for her to, just like we were talking about earlier, to look at my craftsmanship versus just the price, so I was just like, oh my gosh, it just made me so happy. And if you hear little ones in the background, sorry, it's my babies. My husband's with them. So anyways, you guys, I was like, I was just so happy. So happy. So they were amazing. Thank you again, ladies. If for some reason you see this, thank you guys so much. You guys were amazing. You guys were a mood. I loved you guys. Like the vibes were there. Like it was just so much fun. So thank you so much. Okay, guys, one more person I wanted to tell you about was the other lady. So remember the lady who said that she was going to leave? So she walked around. She did come back. Y'all, she came back within the last 30 minutes of the market, and she picked up the bag. She said, I'm going to get it. She's like, I'm going to get the bundle. So she literally bought the bundle. So I was so happy. So she got the bundle. And I was over the moon. I was like, oh my gosh. I was so incredibly happy, so incredibly thankful for her to have like gotten a bundle from me. And she told me, she was like, you're going really far. She was like, you're going to go really far. And that was really encouraging, because she didn't have to say all that. She was like, you're going to go really, really far. And I just want to let you know that you're going to go really far. And I love this, and I love what you're doing. And yeah, you're going to go far. And I can't wait to see what more is to come. And then she was like, because I had talked to her about some other products I want to come out with. And she was like, and when that happens, when you do that bag, I look forward to it. And then she signed up for my emails. So she was just a beautiful person inside and out as well. And she just encouraged me. She was like, I love what you're doing. I was like, do you want me to, I was like, can I wrap it up for you? She was like, nope, I'm going to wear it right now. I'm going to go transfer my purse and my stuff right now. And I was like, are you sure?
And she was like, yep, I love it. I'm gonna wear it right now. So I can't tell you guys how special it was to me. It was so encouraging. It was such a amazing experience. It was so much fun. I just absolutely love that experience. I'm so grateful for every person who came over to my booth just to say hi, who gave me compliments, who purchased something. Thank you to everybody who did that. Like, it was one of the most rewarding in 4 hours. That was one of the most rewarding 4 hours I've had in the time of me doing markets. And I just started doing markets in October of last year. It was, I really feel like that was unforgettable. So, I'm really emotional about it still. It feels like I need to like pinch myself just with how kind people were and how nice those ladies were that purchased from me, and how they just wanted to really pour in encouragement to me, and how they genuinely loved it. So just thank you so much for them. So my advice to you small business owners, like I was telling you guys, I just had a market at the end of March that I didn't sell a thing, and it was a 2-day market, And when I tell you I was pretty low I was pretty sad. I was pretty down about it. And I felt very discouraged. Just know that God can have a blessing for you literally right around the corner. And it's April right now. And literally, if I had known, if I had just waited, weeks later, God was going to do this blessing. So let me just encourage you, hang in there. You got this. Keep going. Keep putting in the time. Keep putting in the effort. All is well. I am going to go check on my little ones because they sound like they're very tired and grumpy and sleepy or something. But so I will talk to you guys later. And thank you so much for being here. Look out for more markets to come. I definitely plan to do more markets. I signed up for like probably 30 markets. So definitely stay tuned. If you like market day content, I do want to start doing more prep stuff, but I'll get there. My goal is to do like a week up to the market and things like that. But for now, I'll probably just do the market videos and then start there, and then hopefully do prep and stuff like that too. But if you like the video, please give it a like. Please comment down below, like, what are some, what are you looking forward to this year in your small business? Are you doing markets? What are you excited about with markets? I want to hear it. Everything. This is a positive channel. I want it to be all positivity. I want us to encourage each other, and I hope that this encouraged you. Like I shared with you a fail that I don't want to say a fail, but a time when it was pretty down as far as like, that market that I didn't literally make anything. But look, and then God had this set up later. So just there's gonna be moments where you may have a down period, and then there's gonna be times where you feel completely like, oh my gosh, you get that encouragement and that wind back underneath your wings. So just hang in there. You got this, small business owner. But I'm gonna have to think of some cute outro in the future. But for now, we're just gonna say bye. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye. Oh, by the way, my next market is in 6 days. So it's this weekend. It's another one day. So make sure you stay tuned because I do plan to record that one as well. So excited. Okay, bye y'all.